It's Tuesday, the 4th of June, time to unwrap those special golden offers in the world of cruise and make you the biggest star of the show. Welcome to Cruise Deals Live. Brilliant to have you with us. Thanks for joining us live tonight here at Cruise1st TV. We've got so much to squeeze in tonight. And let's start with your chance to win a cruise. Come and spin my wheel by telling me tonight on text or email your best piece of cruise packing advice. So all I need to know is your best suitcase packing tip for a cruise. Because I don't have any, I don't think. And it could win you a free cruise as well. Hold one moment, please, while I find out what I've won on my test spin. Remember, this could be you later. It looks like it's going to be... I shouldn't have come here so soon, should I? Oh, I've missed the cruise again. I've got a cruise magazine subscription. Lucky me. Another one. Right. Anyway, let me tell you what is going on, because tonight the show is full of the most excellent offers, from late deals, mini cruises, exclusives, and a big range of cruise lines too. My special guest is the wonderful Amanda Skilbeck from MSC. Hiya! Here she is, and she's brought along some magical goodies for us too. I've got some... You can stop waving, Amanda. I've got some hot picks, I've got cruise news, and I've got so much more. So let's get started, and it's time first to reveal this. Did we not promise you a costume change? Mr. P has made it happen. I have got my gold jacket. Thank you very much, just for the showstopper. How good is this? Told you this show was worth watching. Anyway, right, we are off on a 3-trip package with a Royal Caribbean cruise for early next year, which is, get this, £700 per couple less than the market rate today. It's 13 nights in all, and we're off to Bali, Singapore and Asia, starting with a flight from the UK over to Bali for a 4-night hotel stay. So let's go, shall we? Let's go to beautiful paradise in Bali. It's absolutely gorgeous, of course. Great destination for you to just relax, be zen, enjoy, chill out, enjoy a wonderful massage on the beach, put your hands together, say, I'm in paradise. That's the kind of thing you do in Bali, isn't it? And you enjoy all of its wonderful wildlife as well. I'm in a silly mood tonight. You can head to the Ubud Monkey Forest, which is really, really lovely in Bali. There is so much there. And then after 4 nights in Bali, we've got 2 nights in Singapore. We will fly you from one to the other as well, don't you worry. So when we're in Singapore, we've got 2 nights here in a hotel for you to enjoy. It's a wonderful city. Make sure you get to the Raffles Hotel, and they'll shake up a Singapore sling just for you. And then part 3 of this adventure, which is your cruise. 5 nights on the gorgeous Anthem of the Seas. You know I've been on Anthem of the Seas. I was there right at the very beginning, on the wonderful Quantum class with the North Star, with the Ripcord by iFly, with the Flow Rider, with the wonderful restaurants on board, including Jamie's Italian. Do you know what? Actually, I've forgotten to eat anything this evening. I could really do with a lovely plank from Jamie's Italian right now, full of lovely antipasti or something like that. That would be absolutely... I'm sorry if you've not had your tea yet. So sorry. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful restaurants on board. Tell you my favourites. Straight away, the Windjammer. The Windjammer is... I really don't want to call it a buffet, because it really doesn't do it justice. It's the most incredible selection of different foods from around the world. And listen, you could be there. That could be the only place you dine all the way through your Anthem cruise, and you would have had the most incredible food, let me tell you. Now, you've got to get up there on the North Star. You've got to get the best views over the top of the ship. It means you can be nosy and see everything that's going on down on deck. But you get brilliant views out to the ocean as well, which again is very, very nice indeed. You will love this ship, let me tell you, because it is one of those ships that is literally for everyone. If you like lots of activity and lots of things to do, and having your picture taken next to Gigi there. She's big, you know. It's mad. What a mad thing to do. It's only Royal Caribbean that would do that kind of thing, isn't it? Let's put a giant giraffe on the top deck of the ship. Let's also put a lovely cascading pool in. Let's also make sure that somewhere we have somewhere to really chill out, and they've got a wonderful solarium on board, which you can just go and enjoy. Brilliant dining from Speciality in Wonderland and Chops Grill for amazing steak. You've got Izumi, you've got Johnny Rockets for fast food in the American diner, Jamie's Italian, which I could just do with a plank of right now, and lots more. And entertainment, well, it's Royal Caribbean, so it comes at you left, right and centre in many, many different venues as well. In the main Royal Theatre, in the 270 Lounge, which is really immersive, and live music in the 2-level music hall, which is a great place to hang out at night and watch the live band there and everything that goes on. There's comedy, there's karaoke. Do you know what? There is everything. Everything your heart could desire, whether you're 222 or 102, you'll have the most amazing cruise. Now, you don't really need to cruise anywhere to enjoy this ship, but we have got destinations as well. We go to Penang in Malaysia. Of course, we've come out of Singapore, see the art in Georgetown here, visit a batik fabric factory even. There's too many F's in there. And there's a tropical spice garden as well. Then we go to Phuket in Thailand. Now, you've got an overnight here, so 2 full days. So it means you could maybe do an excursion one day and just have a little wander and a shop the other. Elephant Sanctuary, I think, is a major recommendation, but also nice to see Phuket by night as well. Day at sea, and we are back into Singapore for the flight back to the UK, very reluctantly. But of course, we have to come back from holiday so we can book another one. It's as simple as that. Right, okay, so there is your itinerary. There's what you're doing, your 4-night stay in Bali, your 2-night stay in Singapore, and then your 5-night cruise on Anthem of the Seas with Royal Caribbean back to Singapore and the flight back to the UK. Did I mention, by the way, book tonight and save £700 per couple versus the market rate for this offer. Thank you very much. And that does include your flight to Bali, the 4 nights there, I should say. Then your flight from Bali to Singapore, your 2 nights there in a hotel, then the 5 nights of cruising on Anthem of the Seas with your overnight in Phuket in Thailand and the flight back home from Singapore. Deposit today of just £249. And Mr. P, if you will, the price tag for your showstopper this evening is here at a ridiculous $1,699 per person. Now, hang on a cotton picking minute. Is that not 3 holidays in one? Now, that's an inside price, which is brilliant. Absolutely incredible. If you want to upgrade, we can do something even better for you. I'm going to show you an Ocean View upgrade price in just a second. If you decide to take that offer, we will upgrade you again to a balcony. So let's go and look at the upgrade price. Remember, that's 5 nights out of your 14, 13, 12, how many nights? 13, so I couldn't see from that far. So 5 nights you're on the cruise. So if you want to do an Ocean View upgrade, an extra $299, we will then upgrade you again to the balcony. How good are we? Sorry, I just dropped my jigsaw. 0800 953 4701. That's our dedicated phone number to this show, by the way. And Kimberly's looking after the team tonight on the phone. So say hello when you go through. We've got the top team in tonight. Martin, Yusuf, Kirsty, and many others are there right now on 0800 953 4701. Right, let's have a look at some of your packing tips for a cruise then, because I need them, let me tell you. Matt in Essex has 2. Packing cubes, they're amazing. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Do you pack the cubes, then put them in your case? I feel like I need to know more. And Matt also says, roll things up. Okay, right, I'll remember that. Lisa in North Wales says, don't pack lots of shoes like I did. You only wear 3 at the most. That's a good tip, actually. Kevin and Sylvia say, we always roll our T-shirts and tops up, save space and no creases. Thank you very, very. Yeah, rolling up seems to be a popular idea, doesn't it? I must try that for Vegas, and then I'll try it out for the cruise in November. No name on this text, but a great idea. Use sellotape around your liquid bottles so they don't open. Yes, because that's the worst thing, isn't it? You get to your destination and something's cracked open and you've got slimy stuff all inside your wash bag, your favourite conditioner or whatever it is. Anyway, so I want more of those, please. It gives you a chance, of course, to come and spin the wheel with me tonight as well. So just give me your best piece of suitcase packing advice for a cruise. You've got all the details to get in touch there. You can text cruise a space in your message to 60777 for a standard rate text message, or you can email studio@cruise1st.co.uk. TV. Right, okay, now I've got to walk and talk, which is very difficult for a man of my age, let me tell you. But I've got to welcome my guest for this evening, the wonderful Amanda Skilbeck from MSC. It is lovely to see you. It feels like too long.
Very too long, far too long.
Far too long. How the devil are you, my darling?
I'm very well, thank you. Busy as ever.
Thank you so much for coming in.
It's okay.
Oh gosh, I don't even know where to begin. We've got some monster offers with MSC tonight, haven't we?
We have.
Lots going on as well. There's a little bit of, I can't remember how much of the gossip you told me earlier in the kitchen you can actually tell me. Can you tell me about the Canary thing?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about the Canary thing.
So we've got MSC Opera. She's going to be going down to the Canaries in winter. So that's going to be really good for people that love the winter sun. You can join in Tenerife or in Gran Canaria. So that's November through to April next year. So we're really lucky that we've got a ship now in the Canaries, which is brand new for us for the winter.
That is awesome. And how long are the itineraries on that one?
Just 7 nights, but
Nice.
it's very port heavy. So
That's
you get
perfect.
to sample all the Canary Islands and Madeira too.
Yeah. That's one where you definitely want to back it at that time of the year as well, wouldn't you?
Bit of winter sunshine.
You need it though, don't you,
Yeah.
really? Because we've, I know I don't know, the weather today was absolutely rubbish again, wasn't it?
It was all seasons in one.
I know, we've been shown the summer and then it's been whipped away from us again. But actually, come that time of the year, the winter, it's always sunny down there, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
If you get rain, it's like, hang on a second. It's
Could be the water park.
little shower and then it's gone again, isn't it?
Yeah,
Which is amazing.
yeah.
Listen, we have got some absolutely brilliant deals, of course, with MSC going on right now. In fact, let me just tell you that we have got the most incredible offers coming up with Amanda, and we've got some hot picks coming up later for you as well. Right, okay. Now the first offer, we've got an exclusive £50 per person discount if you book this first offer in the next 48 hours. Oh, thank you, Amanda. You can come again. Right, let's see what it is then, shall we? It's a 2-week, all-inclusive Wonders of the Caribbean trip. Did someone say the Caribbean? I'm in. With a New York stay. Now, it starts on the 10th of January next year. Fly off to New York first for a 2-night hotel stay there. Wonderful. You must have been a million times, haven't you, to New York?
Yeah, just a few. Yeah, it's one of my favourite cities. City that never sleeps.
Is it the food? Is it the wandering? Is it the attractions? What is it for you?
Shopping, and a few Broadway shows and then more shopping.
Oh, Broadway shows. Yeah, really, really good. Fantastic. So you've got a couple of nights there in New York, and then your main attraction, of course, is cruising with a ship that lots of us know very, very well, of course. Cruise with Derek #1 on this gorgeous girl, the Meraviglia, for 11 nights. And I believe we're all inclusive as well. Premium extra drinks as well in this offer.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, who doesn't love a little bit of champagne before you go down for dinner?
It's got to be done, really, isn't it?
Definitely.
Well, listen, you've got to have something to hold and enjoy while you wait for your chance to have a picture to be taken on those staircases, because honestly, they get congested, don't they? Because
they do.
Everyone has to have the picture. And of course, the MSC photographers are there. Everyone's there with their phones as well. But it's a lovely, lovely thing. It's a great talking point down. And it's just stairs, isn't it, at the end of the day?
But shiny
they're so
stairs.
beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
They are so
beautiful. And my top tip is, if you're taking a photo, take it from the top looking down, and then you get all the sparkles in the picture as well.
From the crystals.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. Of course, you can buy some of that jewellery as well in some of the copious shopping on board. A lot more than I expected there to be.
It's like a little shopping centre floating.
Yes. And the value and the range of the things that are there is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, so, this is perfect after Christmas to get your husband to buy you a few gifts. I'm sure they'll have January sales on board.
Yes. Yeah, I imagine so. Where's your favourite place to just go and chill out, find a quiet spot?
So on Meraviglia, I kind of like the back of the ship. You've got the Horizon Bar, which is really nice for sunset. You can just get a little nook and cranny in a little corner. And if it's through the day, they've also got the hot tub jacuzzis as well that you can sit in and lose yourself.
Which is lovely to do. The great thing about MSC is there's always something going on, isn't there? I mean, up on the pool deck, there's such a buzz up there, and everyone just seems to, sort of join in and be part of it. Even if you're just wandering through, you're going to the buffet or something, so you wander through the pool deck.
And then before you know it, you're dancing on the stage.
Exactly. You're salsa dancing, or you're, midway through a quiz or something.
Yeah.
And it is lovely. The team on board really know how to give you a good time as well, don't they?
Definitely, yeah. They're there to give you entertainment, but if you do want something a bit quieter, there's 20 bars on board, so you can go and lose yourself, find a little quiet area, or joining in all the activities that they've got ongoing.
And when it comes to, and I know this is a silly thing, but we always talk about, it's one of our top topics to talk about always on cruise ships is food, because it's important to people. They want to know, one, will it be there when I want it to? And two, is there a good choice there for everyone? Because, you know, we've got a fussy so-and-so with us who won't eat this and won't eat that or whatever. And the answer is always yes, isn't it?
Always yes. I mean, if you come home from a cruise, you know, hungry, then there's something wrong. I mean, our buffets are open 20 hours a day, so they're open from 6 a.m. till around about 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. And then there is also lots of bars that have little canapes as well, so you don't always have to go down to the main buffet. And if you're like me, that like breakfast on a balcony, you can get breakfast delivered to your cabin as well.
Fantastic, which is really, really good. I tell you what I love. I love just sneaking into the pub, because it does feel like you've snuck off. It does, doesn't it? Like if you're with your other half and whatever, and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm just going down to reception to get so-and-so. You feel like you can, you know.
You can deviate.
Yes, deviate and have a little sneak. And it does really have that English pub feel, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely. It's a very much of a British pub, all mahogany inside, where you can just sit and have a pint and watch the world go by.
Let's talk about parties, because parties are just a brilliant thing that you can dip into wholeheartedly, like diving in at the deep end of the pool, or you can just watch, can't you?
Yeah, so the saying is there is no party like an MSC party, and that is very true. The good thing is it's every age group gets involved, so whether it's the little kids or it's the older generation, everybody's partying down the Galleria. We have white night, space night. Everything goes down there. It's very entertaining. It's
so clever as well. It's such a good use of that space, isn't it?
Definitely.
Because the Galleria, with its wonderful, you know, illuminated LED dome, which they can cast the most weird and wonderful things from it.
They export everything on there.
It's crazy, but it makes the atmosphere, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, definitely. We've even started doing silent discos on board as well, which is quite fun.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, they are good, because they're great to watch. They're even better if you're not actually wearing the headphones, because you just watch people
trying to guess what they're dancing to.
Yeah, what could it be, I wonder? You've got so many choices on this, and a very, very different feel on this ship, being in the Caribbean versus the Med as well. There'll be a different vibe on board. Yeah. A little bit more relaxed, I'm thinking, maybe.
There will be, and I'm most guessing a lot of the parties will be, rather than in the Galleria, depending on the weather, they'll have them on top deck by the pool as well, which will be quite nice. So that will just spread the customers around the ship a little bit more, but it'll be nice to take her to the sunshine.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I bet she's glad of it as well. Yeah. Here's your itinerary list. Then, of course, we flew out to New York. You've got your couple of nights there. And then you have your wonderful cruise on board Meraviglia, which is 11 nights, which is just spot on right, isn't it, in terms of itinerary length? I mean, you know, you want to have a good go at the Caribbean. You want to see a nice variety of ports. You've got plenty of them, including the Dominican as well. Everyone wants to go there. Even to come back and just say that you have been to the Dominican is a pretty proud boast anyway, really, isn't it? So, do you fancy getting this booked in right now for the 10th of January next year? You know what the weather's going to be like here, so why not be in the Caribbean? Book it now. We'll include the flight to New York, two nights in a hotel there, and then 11 nights on Meraviglia around the Caribbean with your premium extra drinks package included, and of course your tips, which are always granted and are given with an MSC cruise anyway. I'm stuttering because I've just seen the price, and Mr. P, I think we should show everyone this. Now, what we've done, this is not the price you should be paying. This is not the price that everybody else is paying. But you watching this show right now, we've taken £50 off per person if you book this in the next 48 hours. So you need to be straight on the phone lines and get in as quickly as you possibly can. 0800 953 4701. Quote this to our team, MSC 450, and they will get you booked in with your extra saving. I have no idea why we're doing an extra saving just for the next 48 hours, but I'm not going to argue with it, because it's 50 quid back in your pocket where it belongs, and you still get a Caribbean holiday out of it and a couple of nights in New York. Thank you very much for that. Let's have a look at the upgrades. If you want to go up to your ocean view or up to your balcony on this one, Amanda, I don't know how we've done that. I don't even want to know how we've done it. I'm just glad that we have. 48 hours then, so you have until 9 p.m. on, what's today? Wednesday? Tuesday. I should know that by now, shouldn't I? This is now in the diary every week for a Tuesday. So 9 p.m. on Thursday, we'll set that as the closing time for the extra discount there. It is worth doing. It really is, because you know what? You might feel like life is all right at the moment because, you know, we've been out in the garden, we've been enjoying the sun. Maybe you've even got a bit of a tan from the garden. I have. But come January, What's it going to be like? Now, you must call on this offer. You must call. If you see it on the website, it'll be the higher price. So call us 0800 953 4701. And if you need something sooner, then how about a transatlantic journey over to the Caribbean for the 30th of October on MSC Seaside? And we're going to fly over to Barcelona to meet her for a little bit of winter sun. Wonderful. Now, MSC Seaside, different kettle of fish.
Definitely. This is one of my favourite classes of ships because there's a lot of outdoor space. So we have to put this ship where the sunshine is, but you can go and dine outside. So you can go to the butcher's cut and you can sit outside and eat. A lot of the bars then lead outside as well. There's a really good sports bar, which is one of the hubs on board the ship. But she definitely is one of my favourites.
Has that got all of the sports car, all of the screens and stuff?
It has, yeah.
So you can see them playing baseball and all kinds of weird sports in the
Yeah, so obviously with MSC, we do show all the major sporting events. So if anybody's thinking about not going away this summer, then book with MSC and see it lay by the pool.
Yeah.
You know, so if you wanted to watch the football or the tennis or the Formula One.
Yeah, because you're showing the Euros on Virtuosa this.
We are, yes. So you can lay by the sun with your pina colada watching the football.
Sounds all right, doesn't it? Sounds fantastic. Again, so many different spaces, and that's the secret to these ships, really, isn't it? Is there are so many different places you can be whenever you want to.
Yeah, there's a lot more outdoor space, so it's great for those people that like to be sat outside, watching the world go by, taking in the sunshine, the sunset, the sunrises. But yeah, there's lots of little hubs. And right at the back of the ship, you've got the beautiful views of the South Beach pool.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
It is.
Entertainment, if we can drag ourselves away from the pool deck for the entertainment, what would we expect on Seaside?
A lot of outdoor entertainment. So all the party nights will be outside by the pool area because, again, there's lots more space outside. They have a lot of like the zip lines, so you could go and have a little bit of a thrill and chill whilst you're down there on the zip lines. So yeah, so all the entertainment throughout the whole of the MSC fleet is very, very similar, but we don't have the Galleria on the Seaside class of ship. We've got the atrium, and that's over 3 or 4 floors where we have lots of different dancers, and they're all dancing away and everybody's enjoying it all in one area.
Fantastic. And that's why this is such a great anyone cruise as well, really, isn't it?
It is.
What kind of people are cruising with MSC out in the Caribbean right now on a package like this? Who's taking it?
Everybody. So we've got families. So obviously MSC is really good for children because we do child prices right up to 17. We have a lot of the older generation. So we tend to get Nana and Grandad travelling with their sons and daughters with the grandkids. So it's really, really good for literally everybody. And
in terms of staterooms, let's just address that for a second. So if you have got a few generations.
Larger families,
how do we work that cabin-wise?
Yeah, so we do have cabins that sleep up to 6 people, which is really good. So they're all interconnecting cabins. So it's great for the larger families that are travelling, or if Nana and Grandad want to be with the kids and the grandkids, then we can put them in a 6-berth cabin.
Nice. And of course, if you fancy really living the high life, then you'll be off to the yacht club.
You can go to yacht club, yeah. You tend to find a lot of them, maybe the Nana and Granddads will go off to yacht club and leave the rest of the family. Yeah,
because of course the yacht club it's your own exclusive, well, it's like that below deck experience, isn't it? It's your part of the ship. You've got your own restaurant, you've got your own lounge, you've got your everything to yourself, everything premium, and yet you can enjoy everything that the rest of the ship has to offer.
So you can go and sit down, have your evening meal, your sommelier bringing you wines, and then you can go out in the rest of the ship, joining the family, going to theatre and enjoying what the ship has to offer.
It is just superb. It's so nice to do. And actually, when you're in this part of the world, whatever your accommodation is, they're all beautiful, they're all well appointed, they're all, fully stocked with everything that you will need. Big enough, comfortable enough wardrobe space, everything else, but you'll spend so little time in your accommodation. You'll be doing, won't you?
Yes, yeah. I mean, there's daily activities that are ongoing all the time. What I would say is take a highlighter pen and the night before highlight what you want to go and see.
Oh, like the trick you used to do with the Radio Times.
Definitely, yeah. Otherwise you'll end up missing something, whether it's the bingo, the quizzes.
It's a good point, actually. It's a good point. Can we win prizes on the bingo?
Of course.
Oh,
yes.
Lovely, fantastic.
Got to be in it to win it.
Should we see where we're going then? Because we have got, the good thing about this is we've got a good fair few sea days, and that's where you really get to know the ship and to enjoy it as well. So 18 nights, cruising out of Barcelona, of course, to Valencia and Cadiz, across to Tenerife in the Canaries, across the pond to Bridgetown in Barbados, Grenada and Puerto Rico. Couple of days at sea. We finish the cruise in Miami and then we fly back to the UK very reluctantly. But of course, as soon as we get back, we book the next one. It's as simple as that. So do you fancy this? Because it's even sooner than the last one. We're talking October here. October's grim here, isn't it? Oh, grim. Fly to Barcelona with us and have a wonderful 18-night cruise on MSC Seaside out to the Caribbean, and will include, of course, the flight back from Miami. Your cruise includes all of your gratuities on board, and it's a snip. I mean, look at this. 1349. I mean, that's for how many nights, Mr. P? 19 nights in October to not be in the dark, the cold, the damp, the wet, the da-da-da. You know how it goes in October. And actually, not many people are going away on sunshine holidays in October, so it's easier to get the time off if you need to. Book it in with the boss right now. October, I'm away. Where are you going? None of your business. 1349. Here's the details to upgrade, by the way. So if you want to go up to your ocean view or balcony, I think it's a wonderful time of the year. Lots more people are cottoning on to the fact that this is a brilliant time of the year to get away and go and enjoy some sunshine. And why wouldn't you? This is one of those deals as well where this is a repositioning cruise, this one as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the ship is moving from one part of the world to the other. So it's more cruise for your money, which is just incredible. And you've no tipping while you're on board. Gratuities always included on an MSC cruise. And genuinely, I have to tell you, having been on a fair few MSC cruises now, that is a very, very happy team and looked after team on board as well. Because you can always tell, can't you? You can always tell if people are worked silly and not happy, you can tell. And they are very, very happy. Well, why wouldn't you be? They are following the sun around the world as well, aren't they? Incredible. Now, listen. If you want any more details, I want you to call me right now. There's the number. That's the price. There's the number. 0800 953 4701. You can call right the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. You can pause me if you like, or write it down on your notepad, as a lot of you do, and then there's nothing else going on at 9 o'clock tonight, is there? You know, of any great consequence that you'd want to watch at all, ever. So why not just make a note of it now, and on the dot of 9, just give us a call. Amanda, thank you. I will see you back here in a wee while, because we've got more surprises to come yet from MSC. But first, we need to get ourselves up to date with the latest in the world of cruise. Royal Caribbean International have launched a cruise industry first, offering all of their customers like-for-like loyalty matching across their 3 cruise brands. Members of the Crown and Anchor Society with Royal Caribbean, Celebrities Captains Club and Silver Seas Venetian Society will now enjoy the equivalent level of status no matter which of the 3 cruise lines they sail with. The initiative takes in some 50 vessels across the company-wide fleet. The matching initiative, hailed by Royal as a first in the industry, starts on all sailings to over 1,000 different destinations from tomorrow. It seems that there's a new buzzword in cruise, the summer coolcation. That's according to Holland America Line. They've reported a huge rise in demand for cooler temperature cruising for the last 2 years by a rate of almost 200%. Alaska is the #1 choice, as well as Northern Europe itineraries and Iceland getaways. They've also seen a hike in popularity for cruise routes around the British Isles compared to 2019 booking figures. Thank you, young man. I have no idea what he said, but it sounded very, very interesting. I'm just reading through some of your comments. I'm going to come back to them in just a second, but I want to take you through this week's hot picks. Now, these are the ones that are sizzling away with us here at Cruise1st this week. So let's go. First of all, CCL 187 is a South Pacific adventure in Sydney stay over 13 nights. Goes on my birthday this year. I'll be 51 this year. How exciting. That one includes a 3-night stay in Sydney in Australia as well. 1899. Talk to the team, CCL 187 and And here comes RC576, which is Allure of the Med and an all-inclusive beach stay. And the all-inclusive beach stay is 5 nights in Calella in Catalonia in Spain, which is wonderful. 1499, 10 nights all told for the 10th of April next year. RC576 if you want to talk to the team about that one. PC534 takes us with Princess to the Hawaiian Islands with an LA stay on that one. That's got an exclusive saving of £200 per couple as well. So that 1799 per person should be £100 more per person. PC534. Next one, please. Thank you. Azamara taking us around the Eastern Caribbean with a Miami stay on this one. And if you book this offer now, it's an enhanced package on board the Azamara journey. You'll get premium drinks, $300 excursion credit and Wi-Fi as well. That's AZA130 and PO229, so quick that time. No flight med from Southampton. This is 2 weeks on P&O's Avia on the 21st of July. Just a few weeks' time. 979. If you add the classic drinks package when you book, we'll take 10% off that drinks price as well. So that's PO299. All you got to do is speak to the team on 0800 953 4701 and just quote these references down the side here. Right, let's go back to your comments. Gemma, we are talking tonight. If you want to spin the wheel, I want to know your best packing tip for a cruise. That's all I need to know. Gemma, brilliant one. She says pack by outfit so that it saves rifling through the suitcase. Yes, good idea. It saves overpacking as well, she says. Rose says take comfy trainers to wear for pacey walks around the promenade deck and exploring areas when you dock. Another one with no name says take half the amount of clothing, but you will still have too much. Also, a special thanks to Chelsea from Customer Services who sorted out a situation with our flight reservations. You're very welcome, No Name. Thank you very much. One more for now. Helen Morris says, loving the show. If you're travelling as a couple, use 2 suitcases and pack an assortment of each person's clothes just in case one suitcase arrives late or goes missing. Good tip. Although I can see, you know where my mind's going there. I'll just say no more. Anyway, listen, keep your comments coming in. You know how to get in touch with us by text or email. It is time right now for our exclusive deal on Cruise Deals Live with a free ocean view to balcony upgrade available tonight. And it's a cruise on Norwegian Viva for next September. All inclusive. The trip's 11 nights and it starts on the 9th of September next year by flying over to Athens in Greece for a 2-night hotel stay. What an incredible place to be. Lovely Athens with all the fabulous history that there is there for you. Of course, you can go to the Acropolis and the Parthenon. Why do they all have such weird names? They're like oldie-worldy names and we could never say them. But you can go to all of them and be a real culture vulture. Or just go to a lovely couple of Greek tavernas and do they smash plates? Is that Greece? I don't know if that's Greece or not. That's a Greek wedding, isn't it, where you smash plates? Don't smash plates. Don't blame me if it goes wrong. Anyway, let's go on to the cruise. Forget about that. Norwegian Viva. And we're joining in her in Piraeus for 9 nights of cruising, all inclusive, which is really, really good. So you've got premium drinks included. You've got some shore excursion credit for every port you go into. You've got some Wi-Fi and a night of speciality dining while you're on board. Of course, she only launched in summer last year, so she's brand spanking new, sister to the Prima ship, if you've seen her. Very high ratio of crew to passengers on board, so that feeling that you're really being looked after. But look at the fun you're having as well. What I love about the Norwegian ships is they're very sophisticated, but they're very fun and bright and vibrant as well. You can see that there's this great relation between the outside and the inside. And you would, wouldn't you? You would be there on the racetrack, wouldn't you? With a full day race ticket. You would definitely want to do that and get involved in the other interactive. Yes, I'd do that as well. You would do, wouldn't you? Because you're on holiday, so you're doing things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. Do something completely and utterly different and enjoy that speciality dining. You've got a night included for the pair of you anyway. So where are you going to go? Are you going to go Hasuki Japanese, Le Bistro, Los Lobos, Mexican, Nama Sushi, Onda by Scarpetta? You've got a massive selection. And of course, you can treat yourself to as many as you like while you're on your 9-night cruise. Just to remind you, we started in Piraeus, which is the port for Athens, and off we go for 9 nights. First to is another name, Thessaloniki. Greece's second city. The substantial Roman remains and the many churches you can go and visit there as well, or just find lovely beaches. Next, we're off to Izmir in Turkey, which is the port for Ephesus. I love these ancient sites as well, and they keep finding new things, so it's great to dive into the history of these places. Also has a wonderful Acropolis and fabulous markets as well. Then in Turkey, we're into Istanbul, and now we're here for an overnight, so 2 full days and a night as well. So you can see Istanbul by night, go and see the Blue Mosque. Maybe take an excursion on one of the days. You've got excursion credits as part of your free at sea upgrade in this offer. So use that and really make great use of that time. It's a lovely overnight. Next, we head to Mykonos. You can take a shuttle into the old town here, or take a sea bus if you fancy. It's very walkable. Nice twisted, winding, narrow little streets for you to go and explore for the day again, or just find a beach. We are here in the Greek Isles. Santorini is next. Santorini is the place where everyone has their camera out, and you just take those just idyllic pictures and just have a little wander. Again, very, very beautiful part of the world. Next, we're off to Rhodes. Again, you can climb another Acropolis here and visit the Palace of the Grand Master, which is really lovely. Inside the old fortress, there's a really cool market for you to visit. So many things you can do. Then into Heraklion. This is the largest island in Greece. Lots of history here as well, like the Palace of Knossos. It's easy for you to say. And you can see if you can find the Minotaur there as well in the Archaeological Museum. Back into Athens for our flight back to the UK. This one we've got an exclusive on tonight if you want to take advantage of it. There's your itinerary, flying out to Athens, having some time there, and then that amazing cruise on the Norwegian Viva, which is all inclusive as well, with drinks, Wi-Fi and so much more included. So flight to Athens, 2 nights in a hotel there, 9 nights of cruising, all inclusive on Norwegian Viva, and a special offer for you. So let me show you. Low deposit today of £199 each, and your price tag on the inside for this is at £1999. But exclusively tonight with Cruise1st, if you go for an ocean view upgrade, we'll upgrade you again to a balcony. So let's go and have a look at the price for that straight away, because a balcony is where you want to be. It's a brand new ship, remember, you're already all inclusive, which is fantastic. So just enjoy it. Enjoy the best of it. The great thing is you've got a massive choice of things going on right now. So just take it and enjoy it is what I would say to you. If you want to know more, just call us on 0800 953 4701. Remember, Kimberly and the wonderful team are there to talk to you all the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. So take advantage of NCL 334. Right, let's have a look some more of your comments right now. Craig says, great show, Derek and team. Decent larger toiletries to smaller, decant. It's just one letter, it makes a big difference. You spelt it right, I said it wrong. Decant your larger toiletries into smaller bottles. Yeah, you can buy those little packs of those clear bottles everywhere now, can't you? Which is brilliant. Hannah and Chris says, take a hair straightener to iron your collar crisp, ready for the evening. This absolutely saved us on our honeymoon when our travel iron was confiscated for being contraband. Oops. Are they allowed, Amanda, hair straighteners?
They're not really.
They're not really.
No.
Okay. So Hannah and Chris, just keep that to yourself. When I said Hannah and Chris, I meant Mork and Mindy. Karen says, put your underwear, socks and smaller items in your shoes. Oh, for packing. Yes, of course, for packing. It makes great sense, doesn't it? Mark Davis says, put heavy items in your suitcase first and near the wheels. It helps the weight distribution and they won't squash your clothes. There's a good tip. Caroline says, join all the Facebook groups to read everyone's advice for a first-time cruiser. Cruising in July with Royal Caribbean. And one more for now. Rita says, before you zip up the suitcase, make sure that the cat hasn't snuck in there. Always probably best, isn't it, really? I've got 2 cats and they would definitely want to sneak in there. Right, last chance to enter now if you want to spin the wheel for a prize. Maybe the cruise tonight. We've done it already. We've given away a cruise already on this show and we've got more to give away as well. I need your best packing tip for a cruise. Text or email me right now. You've got all the details. And remember to include your phone number because I will be calling one of you before 9 o'clock tonight. Right, Amanda Skilbeck is back with me from MSC Cruises. And Amanda, I want to ask you that question as well about your best packing tip, because you've been on millions of cruises, haven't you? So what's your best tip for packing?
To buy, you can get them from various places, but magnetic metal hooks that stick to the ceiling, and you can fill your suitcase with as many clothes as you want, because then they just hang and they then decrease as well.
Yeah. So actually, if
literally it hooks to the ceiling.
Okay.
And you just hang it up. Yeah.
So that's if you want to do the steam thing in the bathroom or whatever, and just help
Definitely,
the creases.
And if you are cruising with MSC, always take an adapter, because we don't have English plugs. So we've either got American or European plugs. So you need to make sure you bring your adapter.
Right.
Otherwise you'll be going down to guest services and borrowing one.
Okay. All right. Top tip. Right. Okay. Let's take another deal with MSC right now. Honestly, we've packed them in tonight, and we're going to take a late deal now around the magical Med on the gorgeous, and she feels like ours, MSC Virtuosa out of Southampton for 2 weeks, going on the 13th of July, so not long. We do love Virtuosa, and we were talking earlier, weren't we, when we were gossiping in the kitchen. We've got Virtuosa this year with us, next year and 2026 as well. We can't let her go, can we?
We can't. I mean, she's back for the 4th year running now, so we've kind of just kept her since 2021, and she's not going anywhere.
Good, which is brilliant, because we absolutely love her, don't we? You know, we have 3 or 4 night fun party cruises with her. We have longer Med itineraries. She goes out to the Caribbean in the winter as well, doesn't she?
She does, yes. She's going off to Barbados for the winter, so she's going to have some winter sun.
Lucky her. I'm very jealous. Very jealous. For those people who have never taken a cruise and are with this show because they just enjoy it, they just love seeing the world via this channel, but haven't done a cruise, or they've stuck with their cruise line year after year after year, and things might be getting a little bit tired now with that, and they fancy a change, but they look at a ship like this and they might think, I'm not sure, is that a bit big for me? What would you say?
I mean, she is a large ship. However, once you're on board, she doesn't feel large whatsoever. She's really easy to navigate, because you just keep going from the front to the back and you'll find wherever you need to go. So it's quite an easy ship to navigate. There's not loads of corners that you go around. It is just straight from one end to the other. She's got a lot of entertainment, but she's got some nice little quiet areas. But she is a beautiful ship for first-time cruisers.
She is,
I'd highly recommend.
And 2 things I would say. If ever you're thinking, up and down those stairs all the time, there's always an elevator, a lift just over there, isn't there? Always.
There's lots of them.
And also, people might think, I mean, how many decks are there on Virtuosa?
19.
Right, okay, so people think, 19 decks, backwards and forwards and this, that and the other. But actually, the things, the restaurants, the bars and everything else, that's not 19 decks, is it?
No. So you tend to find the buffets over 1 deck. A lot of the restaurants are split over 2 decks. So everything is all quite close to each other. So you don't have to walk far before you find another bar, a restaurant, or a shop to go into.
Can I just ask, and I know I'm doing this live on the telly right now, but are we about to do a balcony upgrade on this offer? Are we about to do a balcony upgrade on this offer? I think that gives us a clue. Amanda, what have you done?
I know. I've got to come with gifts, haven't I?
Well, you have really. Because we haven't seen you for ages and ages and ages. So when you come, you've got to come bearing gifts. And we love MSC, as you know. We as a business, Cruise1st, do a lot of booking with MSC. And that means, and let's be frank for a second, that means we sit around a table and negotiate together.
Yes, we do.
As a team to get deals that
nobody else can get.
Exactly. And that's the thing I really want to impress upon you. When you're watching Cruise1st on the TV, the amount of people that book their cruises with us is a massive amount. You quite often see us, we might be in your newspapers at the weekend, we're on TV 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, one way or the other. We do a lot of business with all of the cruise lines, and that really does, because it does the cruise line a huge favour as well, doesn't it? Because the cruise line can't do it all themselves, can they?
No, we need you guys to support, and that's why we're here today. We work closely together, we look for new deals, try to get a variety of offers, just so then your customers can get the best deal. And
we're always pushing would be the wrong description, but we're always nudging gently. Is there something else? Is there something else? Like we never
Never
We're
stop.
always biting your ankles about something, aren't we?
Definitely. Well, I'm from Yorkshire as well, so
Exactly. So we talk the same language, don't we? Which is
Definitely.
brilliant. And listen, everyone's happy at the end of the day. MSC's happy. We're happy. Most importantly, you at home booking your holidays are happy. That's what we want. 2 weeks of fabulous, fabulous cruising for you in and out of Southampton. So those people who don't do the airport, don't fly or whatever, no problem. Look where you're going. You're going out to Spain. Palma de Mallorca there, some wonderful places on the itinerary, and to Lisbon as well. And you're doing that all, and I've let the cat out of the bag too early, to be honest with you, earlier than I should have done. But we are going to do, the price we're going to do right now includes your gratuities for the whole 2-week cruise, and we're going to do a balcony upgrade for this price. We sure, everyone? I know Lisa, who puts our MSC deals together, you're in the gallery. Lisa, do you say yes? She does. Amanda, you're here from MSC. Do you say yes?
I say yes.
Okay, right, let's go for it. Roll the numbers, please, Mr. P. Everyone says yes. I can't be blamed. That's my get out of jail free card. 1249, but you've got to take up the offer as quickly as you possibly can. And you've got to call us on this one, 0800 953 4701. It goes on the, what's that, 13th of July. What day of the week is that? No, my monitor's too small. That's what it is. What day of the week is that, Mr. P? Checking, please hold. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday in the middle of July, and you're going off for a 2-week cruise. It's going to be wonderful weather at this time as well. And would you like a special price for the premium extra drinks package as well? Is that allowed, everyone? Okay, thank you very much. £26 per person per day if you want to add premium extra drinks, which is amazing. It's around half the price it should be. Let's go and have a look at the Oh, have we got any upgrades? It's a free balcony upgrade. Yeah, of course, there are no upgrades. We have been upgraded as far as we can on this one. Amanda, that's one of the lowest prices for the premium extra drinks package I've ever seen on any of our offers, I have to say.
It is. It's a steal.
Yes. It's ridiculous. And that's, just remind us what's in that drinks package.
So all your soft drinks, all your sodas, your bottles of water, which will be very needed when you're in the sunshine.
Of course, yeah.
All your specialty teas and coffees, and then moving on to your mocktails.
Yeah, get to the good stuff.
Yeah, then your cocktails. So you've got your frozen daiquiris, you've got all your cocktails, your mimosas, your Prosecco's, your wines, your gins, your Grey Goose vodka, your beers, and even a glass of champagne. So
that's amazing.
Everything. And it's not capped as well, so it's 24 hours a day, as much as you want.
Okay, and of course I have to now say, don't I? I have to say this with a straight face as well. It's not about overindulgence. Please drink responsibly, one at a time, as I always say. But, you know, you can enjoy that one at a time multiple times. And the great thing is you can carry on enjoying the drink that you like at any of the bars and any of the restaurants as well, because the drinks package follows you to the restaurant, which is amazing. So if you go main dining and you've got a nice glass of Malbec red, which I love with dinner, then that glass keeps being
going throughout the evening,
refilled, and there it is, and it's not going onto the bill, and that's I love it. I absolutely love that. We've got even more offers to do, and they're all on Virtuosa, and they're all no fly. And I think one is the cheeky one, isn't it? Let's go and have a look, shall we? One is the cheeky one, isn't it? Yes. I want to jump straight to the one in the middle for a second, because I want to draw your attention to the date that it goes. Anything familiar about that date, Amanda?
Oh, not too
anything
sure.
we should know? No. Quite a nice day to probably not be in the country, do we think? I don't know. Don't know. What depends what you think. MSC 500 2-night taster cruise to Le Havre in Paris goes on the 4th of July. Can't think what happens on that day. Anyway, your balcony price, if you'd like to just wave at the UK from a distance from a balcony, $199 per person if you fancy it. It's very, very popular. It's about to sell out as well, actually, so I'd be as quick as you possibly can. Now back to the top one, MSC 499. That's a week of French and Spanish delights on the 6th of July from $569 per person, and you can add premium drinks on that one for £29 per person per day. And the last one at the bottom, I'm sorry I went out of order there, is MSC 501, which is a 4-night taster cruise on the 12th of October to Ireland, which is lovely. Premium extra drinks on that one as well, and it's just $399. But that one in the middle did make me smile when I saw it. I thought 4th of July, what's familiar about that date? Listen, if you do fancy that, 4th of July, What actually, let's go back on Virtuosa and then I can ask Amanda something. Let's go back on the ship and have another look around. No, not Cruise News. We've done that. We've been there already. Let's go back on MSC Virtuosa. Live. We are live. Big red button, Daniel. Now, Amanda,
Yes.
what time do we board if we're going on that cruise on the 4th of July?
Well, you can board any time from 10 a.m.
Okay, right. So we can go and do what we need to do.
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do. If you need to do it, it's completely up to you. I can't possibly say we don't do politics on this channel at all. But you can do what you need to do.
Yep.
And then you can get on your cruise.
Yep, you can even get on in the afternoon if you'd wish.
Amazing. And then you can get away from it all.
Definitely.
You don't have to hear about it all. I mean, you can hear about it all because, of course, you can watch it on the telly if you want to.
You can.
But why would you do that when you're on a cruise?
No, I'd rather sit and watch the world go by with my glass of champagne.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes than and be on a cruise and then be watching it all happen. Be like, no, I'm away. Would be wonderful to do. Anyway, listen, stop talking about that one. We can just enjoy the time on MSC Virtuosa. She is a phenomenal ship, and actually very game-changing. This whole class of ships with MSC,
Yeah.
very game-changing. It really changed the story for MSC, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I mean, the good thing is with this ship is we can deal with any weather. So out of Southampton, obviously, we may have some sunshine or we may not. So the good thing with Virtuosa is there's a lot of indoor space. A lot of the bars are indoors. A lot of the entertainment can be indoors. So regardless of the weather out of Southampton, she is perfect for that area.
Yeah, for sure. You don't need the good weather to enjoy. Let's just mention the spa for a second because, oh my word, the choice.
Yeah, there's lots to do.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And there is like a rainfall that you can walk through and it changes the temperature of the water and as you're going along and it's supposed to be really good for you. It's a little bit like torture sometimes.
I know. Well, I can understand because you do spend a lot of your time on the ships as well, don't you?
We do,
as well as
yes.
looking after us and many other agents around the place as well, but mainly us because we are the most important.
Yeah.
Of course, we're the best relationship that we have with MSC. But you do spend a lot of time on the ships as well.
I do, yes.
But and as well holidaying, which you love.
Yes,
I know.
Yeah. So I've got a family, so it's nice to take my son on board. We don't actually see him for a full week. He's gone off because for children, there's so much to do. Whether it's the water parks, whether it's the slides, whether it's the bowling alleys, he's gone. Literally gone.
Yeah.
We have to
Amazing.
bribe him.
And that's happy for everyone then, isn't it?
Yeah, happy child, happy mum with a glass of champagne.
Absolutely. Amanda, it's so good to see you.
Yes,
thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for coming up and this time of night as well.
Okay.
Bless your heart and come back and see us again soon.
I will do. Thank you
my
very
darling
much.
girl, and thank you for the deals as well. Right, okay, it's time to do it. Can we win someone a free cruise tonight? There's only one way to find out. Let's do it. Should be next to this, shouldn't I? Right, I've got it, right? It's time to spin and win right now. You've got my magical wheel. We're actually going to start at Cruise Magazine subscription tonight, if that's just to mix things up. Because the last time we did that, remember, we ended up winning the cruise, didn't we? For lovely, was it Lisa and Pete, wasn't it? Who won the cruise a couple of weeks ago. Incredible. Right, okay, we are about to dial one of you right now. You've been sending in your comments with your packing tips, and they've been coming in left, right and centre. Hello. Hello, is that
Hello.
Karen?
It is, yeah.
Hi, Karen, it's Derek off the telly. Can you turn your TV down and just talk to me on the phone if that's all right, my darling? Because otherwise,
right. Yeah, of course I will, yeah.
it's Derek from the telly. You're live, so don't swear or anything like that.
I can't believe it.
Where are you?
I'm South Wales, I live.
South Wales, wonderful. And how was South Wales today? Was it wet, dry or in between?
Actually, it was really wet.
It was over here as well. Absolutely rubbish. Right, okay, well, we need to win you a cruise then.
Weekend,
How many cruises have you been on before?
Do you know, I've never ever been on one, and my husband was 60 on Thursday, so I have been looking to book. So
Well.
if I could win one tonight, that would be wonderful.
Well, it was Lisa 2 weeks ago who was in the same position as you and had never been on a cruise before. We spun this wheel and it came up with the free cruise.
Wow.
Are you watching? Can you see your TV right now?
I just switched it off, actually.
Okay, don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. I will tell you.
Because of the
Scout, I was a
interference.
cupboard Scout, I'll be honest, don't worry. It's spinning away for you right now, and it takes a
thank
long
you.
time. Takes a
I've
long
got it on
time.
record anyway.
Where would you like to go and cruise to, Karen?
Do you know what? Anywhere at all.
Correct answer. Right, let's see. We are about to stop spinning. Either way, you've won something, Karen, I can tell you, which is brilliant.
Thank you.
And tonight, we've just gone past the free cruise, but that's happened before and we've ended up giving the cruise away. The tension is unbearable. Karen, you have got a brilliant prize, let me tell you. It isn't the free cruise, but given that you've never taken a cruise with us before, we're going to send you a future cruise voucher. Now that is going to give you money off that first cruise that you will now definitely come and cruise with us here at Cruise1st. What have you got your eyes on very quickly?
I'd like to go anywhere. One place I'd like to do is the Greek islands and do a cruise on the Greek islands, around the Greek islands and things like that. So, that's really kind of you. Thank you. I've never won anything ever before. So.
You're absolutely very welcome. Karen, before I let you go, would you tell me, theoretically, just pretend you had been on a cruise, but you've been on holiday before, I'm guessing. What's your best packing tip for the suitcase? What do you find works for you?
Well, I was the one that said put your underwear into your shoes.
Oh, underwear's into the shoes. Yes, a good one.
Underwear and socks into your shoes. And another tip, put those suck me bags, you know, the ones that you can sort of like, you put the hoover in and hoover things out. I've done that in the past. The only thing is you've got to have a hoover the other side. But there's loads of things. Or take less, as my husband would say.
I guess the only thing is it depends on whose shoes. I mean, if it's yours, you're fine, aren't you? But if it's...
My husband would say I take too many, but there we go.
They always say that, though, don't they? And then you'll buy some more while you're on your holiday. Anyway, listen, Karen.
I can't believe I'm having this call this evening.
I know, it's amazing. And it's so lovely to talk to you as well. Thank you so much for being live on the show. We'll be in touch with you and we'll sort it all out for you. Lovely to talk to you.
Lovely to talk to you.
Keep watching.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Take care. There's lovely Karen in South Wales. She didn't win the cruise, but we've got her well on her way to her first one with a lovely future cruise voucher as well. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Don't forget, if you didn't get a chance this week, we'll do it again next week, and it could be you and the cruise next week. We've got to remind you of this, though. Do you know what? I love talking to you. This is our favourite part of the show. I think we should do it 3 times a show, Daniel. I think it's lovely talking to you. It'd be great. But actually, yes, we'd be bankrupt by the end of this month, probably, from giving away too many cruises. Anyway, let's remind you of our fabulous showstopper then, and it's 7 nights. Oh, and it's not that one, is it? It's this one here, isn't it? We got so confused, haven't we? Here it is. It's the Spice of Asia with Bali and Singapore stay. Of course, I knew that. 12th of February next year. There is another date on the package actually in 2026, but let's concentrate with this one. And we're going first from the UK out to Bali, and we've got a 4-night stay there in Bali for you, which will be lovely. From Bali, Bali's just the place of the gods, isn't it? Bali. That's where you go for a lovely massage on the beach. You rub something with coconut in your hair and feel wonderful. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? 4 nights there, and then we fly from Bali over to Singapore, and we've got a 2-night hotel stay there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Can I just tell you, the price you've got on your screen there is £700 per couple, less than the market rate today. So that price of 1,699 you've got on your screen should be £350 more per person. So that's why we're ranting about it tonight. It's a brilliant, brilliant deal. After your 2 nights in Singapore, you've got your wonderful cruise for 5 nights on Anthem of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, and you're doing an overnight in Phuket in Thailand. On that one, you're going to Penang as well with a day at sea, back into Singapore, and your flight back to the UK. You can put a low deposit on that one today as well of just £249 per person. It's an amazing deal. It really is. And I wish I had longer to talk to you about it. You can talk to the team about it very, very easily. Remember, you can talk to our team right the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. Kimberly and the team are standing by to take your calls all the way through till 10. Because quite frankly, I don't know what you're going to do for the next hour anyway, because you know what's about to be on the telly, don't you? And this, I'm sure you don't really want to sit through that, although I couldn't possibly say. So listen, if you want to know more about that one, then call us. It is our showstopper deal tonight, 0800 953 4701. I'm almost as interested in that as I am in football, let me tell you. Final comments tonight. Anne says, make sure you pack a gold jacket, bit of bling. Enjoying the show, first time watching. Did you see I've got a gold jacket as well? I had it on earlier, actually. You can watch the show all over again, by the way, on our YouTube channel. It'll be uploaded later tonight, and you can watch it again and again and again, as hundreds of you do, thankfully. Insomnia Tulip sent me a message saying, pack an open mind, ditch your preconceptions and hop aboard. That sounds like good life advice for anything, doesn't it, really? Paul Marsh says, make sure you keep your medication in your hand luggage. Yes, very good. Jason says, along with lots of others, saying pack magnetic hangers. Magnetic hangers. Oh, so you can hang them, you can stick them to the bathroom ceiling, as opposed to taking your straightening things, which you're not meant to do. I didn't know that either. Louise and Darren said, thanks, Polly, for sending this one through. Take a pair of handcuffs so you can handcuff yourself to the ship so you don't have to get off. I cannot condone that in any way, shape or form as well. I like the idea, though. Good luck with that. You'd make the news if nothing else, which probably the publicity from that would get you another cruise anyway. Listen, thank you so much for all your lovely comments. Come and join us again live next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. It's great fun, gets you away from all the troubles of the world, and we talk fabulous holidays. My guest next week on Tuesday at 8 is Kirsty Webb from Norwegian Cruise Line. Whatever you're doing for the rest of your evening, don't waste it. Have a good one. See you next Tuesday night at 8. Lots of love. Bye-bye.